If money was no object, what 3 things would you do? That would definitely be my number one. To be more financially literate so that I could have more passive income, then therefore taking the pressure off the need to make things work, make things successful, and then I can then just do things because it's my purpose, it's my passion, it's what I want to do, and it's what brings me great joy. Yes, at the same time I'd still be earning an income, but I think that would definitely be one thing. I think a lot of it as well is fear, and there's parts of investing and parts of everyone's financial journey where we have to face our fears, whatever that might be. Maybe it's something we don't know, like I say, you're not literate in. You maybe lack certain knowledge in certain financial ventures, and so it kind of puts you off, and then therefore you don't pursue what it is you really want to do, or you don't scale as much as you could because you're fearful of what might go wrong. So I think everyone goes through it, and in their own way. I think everyone, suffers from that fear, suffers from believing that they are capable of being what it is they want to be, being successful, having enough wisdom and knowledge to having that wisdom, that knowledge that will set them on the path. And I did want to talk specifically about investing, actually, but you've got things like Bitcoin, and I have done my research on it, but it's not something I really have put a lot of momentum into, a lot of effort into. I tend to stick to the more traditional avenues of investing. But it's not to say in the past, when I was younger, I think when you're younger, you're likely, especially with Bitcoin and stuff like that, with more token type financial systems, when you're younger, you're more, I think you will take more risks. And so when I was younger, I did do Bitcoin and didn't really think about it, just did it. But as I got older, you get more cautious, and you want to know the ins and outs of everything. You want to understand the meaning of things, and possibly you might forget some of the ways you could take risks when you were earlier. You forget those things, and as you become more cautious, and so you don't really want to take those chances again. But as technology advances, and then we've got the AI and how AI can help you in your investment decisions. It can do calculations, it can do all those things. It's making me think that maybe I should be a bit more it's just it enables you to be more confident in your financial choices, because you've kind of got even though it's AI, it's kind of got your back if you set the right parameters, ask it the right questions. It's looking out for your interests because you're asking it questions pertaining to yourself. And so it's not like, you're reading up online and it's just a general discussion about whether or not something is a good investment. Because 9 times out of 10, yes, the advice is good that you're receiving online, and I'm not saying that the advice online isn't any good. It is, obviously. It's produced by professionals, those within the industry, and they know what they're talking about. But at the same time, it's not curtailed to your personal set of circumstances. It's not taken into account I mean, it doesn't take into account maybe if you have children, or it gives you a snapshot into what's happening at the time. It doesn't give you a week by week or month by month overview. It gives you a piece of advice, and it's there set in time. It doesn't change that. If it's online reading that you're doing, websites, and yes, it will update, but you have to wait for that new information to come through, and in that time you might have made some investment mistakes. And so I'm just saying that AI, even if you take those parameters, take the information that that journalist or that investor advisor has set out online, and then you copy and paste that into AI, and then you tell AI now, fit that information to suit my circumstances, my income, my outgoings, the fact that I have, you might have children, or you might have a long commute to work, or whatever the case may be, you might be part-time. You might be setting up a business, so you might need a forecast, an outlook into the next 12 to 24 months to know, what's the best route to take. And AI will take all that information and collate it and give you then a strategy. Give me XYZ forecast based on my income. What should I suggest a strategy to get to outcome for the next 24 months or the next 12 months, and it will do that for you, and it will probably suggest even more. It will ask you if there's any further prompts you want to give it, and it will suggest what that might be. And I've noticed as well, some of the brokerage apps have started incorporating AI into their platform, enabling its users to do just that. It will appraise your current stock holdings, and it will then tell you areas within the market that it thinks you need to start focusing on if you want to. And it will be able to pick out, what is necessary to grow a good, healthy portfolio. And then it will come back and it will suggest, based on what you currently are at, what stage you're at, how to get to that kind of level. Why not have passive income, then therefore enabling you to do what it is you truly want to do. Then you could let go of that job that maybe you don't really want to do, you're doing it to pay the bills. If you've got passive income that pays the bills already, that then frees you up to do and pursue what it is you really want to do. And if it's something like a business or something that will gain more, further income, it's a no-brainer, because then that just kind of sets you free. It takes you out of the rat race, because the system isn't really working for us, is it? And it just gives you that help up the ladder. Well, it takes you off the ladder. You don't even need the ladder once you've got your passive income, paying all the bills that you need, fulfilling the income that you are having to work towards right now. So if that was a thing, and it is a thing, and there are investment opportunities out there that will allow for that, okay, it's not going to happen overnight, but you can turn things around as quickly as 1 or 2 years, depending on how aggressively you're going to go at pursuing investment opportunities. And yes, that's not to say you do less work. Obviously, you're going to work harder on your business or whatever enterprise you're going into, knowing that you don't have to worry about that money having to go towards bills. You can then use work and actually price yourself at the standard that you're worth and you're deserving of, and not have to think, oh, but I need to bring in this amount, therefore having to maybe lower your rates or overproduce. You can take time and build quality work rather than quantity. You can focus on quality and bring more value to what it is you're doing, and at the same time you'll be living healthier, you'll get more family time, all these things that will occur if we're able to put those goals, those dreams into motion. And I hope this has been useful to you, and it goes across any board. It doesn't matter what career you're in, what discipline. I think it lends itself to whatever it is you want to pursue, what your purpose is. So I hope it's been useful to you. I hope if nothing else, it gives you something to think about. So yeah, thanks for listening anyway, and take care.